Hello students and welcome to our new chapter, that is conservation of plants and animals. So in this chapter we will be dealing about how can we conserve plants and animals, and under this chapter we will be learn so many things related to our environment that we see around us. So the first question comes to our mind, what does it mean, the conservation of plants and animals, and why it is necessary to conserve plants and animals? Actually, the conservation of plants and animals means that plants and animals which occur in the forest areas should be kept in a way that they remain protected in their natural environment. And it is necessary to conserve plants and animals to protect our environment. It is also important to conserve animals and protect animals, because nowadays many animals like panda, tiger, etc. are become extinct, isn't it? And also the conservation of plants is so important to control air pollution, land pollution, soil pollution, and cutting of trees should be protected because this causes natural disasters like flood, tsunamis, isn't it? So it is very important to protect and conserve our plants and animals. So before we deeply get in conservation of plants and animals, first of all I would like to introduce a term which is very familiar to you all. I think the term is biosphere. The biosphere means the that part of the earth where life exists. So the atmosphere, land, water bodies like rivers, ponds, oceans, etc., along with plants and animals that live there, form the biosphere. So as you can see in this picture, actually this picture is the picture of biosphere. So this picture comprises water bodies. So inside the water bodies different organisms are living, and outside the water means in the land part different types of animals are living. Trees are there, and also the dead plants and animals are there. And also the atmosphere part you can see in the in the sky the birds are flying, and all are these all including actually biosphere. Okay, next we have to go through ecosystem. So ecosystem is related to biosphere, because biosphere means the part where life exists, but ecosystem is a system where the living organisms and non-living organisms related to each other, and they form a relationship to live in that particular region. So it means that interactions between organisms and the environment in a given region is ecosystem. Okay, and the living elements that form a part of the region are called the biotic factors like plants and animals, and the non-living entities are called the abiotic factors like soil, water, temperature, etc. Okay, so the interdependence of the biotic and abiotic factors form an ecosystem, isn't it? So some examples of ecosystem are marine ecosystem, grassland ecosystem, pond ecosystem. So you here you can see in this slide I am giving two pictures. One is the pond ecosystem and another is the grassland ecosystem. You can see the pond ecosystem is comprises different types of rocks and gravel, biofalls, different types of organisms like fish and other types of aquatic organism, and plants pockets. So all these things together form the pond ecosystem. Likewise the grassland ecosystem comprises different types of animals, grass field and trees and sun rays. So these are some examples of ecosystem.